Whew. So, the last time we talked, we were getting nervous. Uh, we didn't know how bad this thing was gonna get, and it's definitely exceeded my expectations. So, have you ever played The Division? So, I've been playing a lot of The Division 2 lately, and in my mind, it's like a simulation for how bad things can get, and I hope they don't get that bad. But it's like really eerie to be walking around Washington D.C. and it's all dilapidated and it's post pandemic. And I'm like, yeah, man, we gotta people gotta take this stuff serious. Yeah, like I know at first I did, and then we were in work and we started watching like how they built a hospital in 10 days in China, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And I was thinking maybe it's not gonna come here. Maybe we'll do enough that we'll get like 6 or 7 cases and we'll be all right. And then those few started popping up in Washington State. You start to see like little like one over here in Oregon and like three in California. I'm like, oh yeah, this is not good. But yeah, folks, I didn't even do all the introductions. Welcome to Movie Punditry. Um, a long time since we talked to you, so a lot of stuff transpired. I guess right now you're all under quarantine or self monitoring. I didn't even hear anything you just said. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hopefully, but a lot has transpired. Movies got pushed back. Some things went straight to streaming. Where do you want to start? No, not, plus nothing should be open. And there's a few things that have been open that I've kind of been surprised about. For example, it's a restaurant where we live at in Connecticut. I'm not even gonna say his name, but a couple of my coworkers one day they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go stop by there," and I'm like, "Shouldn't they only be serving takeout food?" And I get a duo, which is like the Android equivalent of FaceTime. And my coworker's is like, yo, you should come down here. And I'm looking around I'm like, yo, that doesn't even look safe. And then 20 minutes later, he's like, yo, I left. People started coughing. And I'm like, you shouldn't even have went there. What were you thinking? So like, yo, folks, if you're a non-essential business, I understand it's gonna suck to lose money. Just shut down. You rather keep your life than over a couple dollars. Wow. So now that'll lead me into another reason why we haven't recorded lately. I was it last Sunday, woke up, tightness in my chest. I couldn't really breathe. And my first thought is asthma. because I've had asthma my whole life. Go to the doctor, and she's like, maybe it's a respiratory infection. I felt like hell the whole week. Like I'm at work, I'm getting lightheaded because I can't get enough oxygen. And then finally Friday, I go in back to the doctor, and she does an X-ray. She's like, "Yo, you have pneumonia." Now I'm thinking about everything people have told me about the symptoms of this COVID thing, and a lot of people that do get really like seriously affected by it end up with pneumonia. Now I'm terrified. But let me talk about the difference of what 5 days makes. Sunday I went into the urgent care, no issues. When I went back Friday, they stopped me at the door, gave me a paper, and said, "Go in your car and fill this paper out." And it was, "Have you had a cough recently? And have you had a fever?" And if you checked yes to the cough but no to the fever, you could go in. If you checked yes to the fever and no to the cough, the doctor came to the car and saw you. Like this is where we're at now in America, and this is scary. Uh huh. Crazy. Yeah, and that's the thing that kind of you also see a lot of people that asymptomatic. So I get taking the temperature, but at the same time, it's like I guess I'm not much it's gonna do. But I mean, like you said, yeah. This is where we're at right now. So we got to deal with these precautions. Um, so let's start with I guess which a movie that I liked a lot, but I guess a lot of America didn't. Maybe the world. Birds of Prey. It's streaming. What a couple? It's only been in the theaters about a month now. It came out February, right? Comes out February, and it's already on streaming the 24th of March. Do you? How soon do you think we'd have saw this film on streaming had it not been for COVID? Yep, Bloodshot. And I saw some theater chains were really upset about that. See, I am not so much. I'm not as in love with the theater going experience as everybody else. So, and I get it. There's some things you need to see on big screen, and you need to experience that sound, especially if you don't have like this premium surround sound system. But if you told me, "Hey, Rand, you can watch Wonder Woman 84 in your house. You just got to pay $30 and you'll have it for a whole day." I'm doing it. I don't need a theater experience. I think the I'd probably pay that $30. Oh yeah. Jeez. Jeez. That's crazy. That is insane. How long do you think this lasts? Like how long do you think this whole theater industry can hold up? Us- I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about it. Like, I don't know what the economy is going to look like post COVID-19, and then are people going to have the money to go see movies and with the frequency that they're accustomed to? Yeah, jeez, yeah, I'm not sure. It's a lot. It is a lot. Some thinning of the herd. Whew. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, it's then like and we talk about things that have stopped production. Like I saw so fast got pushed to next year. Wonder Woman gets bumped to August, and production was stopped on. Yeah, it did. Production was stopped on Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Wait, no, yeah, Sonic's dropping the 30th on streaming. Yeah, that's yeah. He said that was going to hurt a lot of indie films. Yeah, it's looking bleak out. The other thing, Diamond Publishing, it's basically told these all these comic shops like, look, we're not sending anything out. Like my local comic shop hit me up and it was like, look, everything that was on your pull list, forget about that for a while now. And I was like, what happened? He's like, curbside pickup. He, yeah, yeah. But yeah, he was doing till he found out today. He was like, hey man, it was curbside pickup. So my initial plan was just go down there and you honk your horn, you see who you are, and he was just gonna push it out the door and put it on the ground. Oh yeah, no, no, no. It was pretty much you had to know what you wanted. So what he does is every Tuesday night he puts up a video on Facebook, and it's like, okay, this is what comes out tomorrow, and then you would just, for the regulars, you hit them up. This is what I need you to hold for me, and that's what it was going to be. But now it's just, I mean, unless you got something on back order, you could scroll the online and then tell them to hold it. But that's those guys are going to take a big hit with what's going on as well. So now what he says is they're trying to lobby, like, Marvel and DC, don't put these books out on digital because that puts us at a disadvantage. And I'm like, I don't know if that's going to happen because they still want to try to make some money off these things. Sony hasn't been there in 2 years. Hmm. I can't. I tried to do digital and I just couldn't do it. It's not. I just in overall, like, I like to have an actual book in my hand when I'm reading something. And then also there's the thought of like, okay, I'm not getting value. Like I can't trade this digital comic book away. I can't sell it. I was never able to get into it. Even if the book is just super hard to find, I'd rather wait and see it pop up on eBay or Amazon to get it. Um, so Westworld, we're back. I safe to say, safe to say, our favorite show is back, and I liked episode one a lot better than I liked episode two. Ugh. I actually found myself fast forwarding through parts of episode two. Wow. Okay. Okay. So let's take it from the top. Where did we leave off last season? Wait. When did we find that out? I thought Arnold was he helped Ford build the park, and then they built Bernard. Yeah, I remember that. Ah, okay. Yeah. Now here's the thing, Charlotte. We found out Charlotte is a host in those previews for the season, or did we find that out last season? Okay, either I missed something, or when did we find out she was a host last season? Hmm. Okay. Yes. Mm. And so then, now what I'm trying to figure out is now we got this new guy, right? And he's got this HAL looking machine that can, I guess, predict what's best for everybody. Is that basically what it does? Cause and I like that Dolores is going back and finding all the people that harmed her or treated her like crap in their experiences in the park, and I don't, killing them. Like I thought that was pretty cool. And then the whole do you think there's something bigger with the project they're trying to pull off with a guy from Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul? Like, do you think there's something more to that, or is just their way of doing therapy? Hmm. Oh yeah, where you want to make some money? Yeah. Hmm. So I have a theory, since we're only 2 episodes in, and I really think this is going to happen. The therapy project that they're doing with Caleb, right? I think they're trying to gather enough information on the type of personality that his friend had, and they're going to make a host out of him. Because in the promotional videos leading up to the season, there was a lot more of Kid Cudi's character than we saw. So it's him just saying, "No, I'm done. I don't want to do this." I have a feeling we're going to end up seeing his buddy in a few episodes later on. Or do I sound crazy? So every time he calls up and he talks to him, it kind of gives them more insight into who that guy was. And the more he participates, the more they can get out. They would have enough information to create a host based off who he was. That's what I think the project is. Because it was just a whole lot more of him in the promotional videos leading up. To think that okay, they're only going to use Kid Cudi for 1 episode. I mean, they could have like just doesn't fit. But I just have a feeling there's a lot more of him that we're going to see. And the side note, he's made a really good transition from being a rapper to an actor, and overcome some pretty good mental health struggles. So bravo, good for him. Also, now that we're going to episode 2, I'll just put this theory out there, and I've said this a lot because I want it. I think we get Ford back this season. That man was not just going to let that company go. Not like that. And all the other board members got killed, but I think and I hope we get my boy Ford back. So now, why did you like episode 2 better than 1? Yeah, yeah, hmm, I agree completely because she just turned into a murder bot. Yeah, no, I agree completely. The thing that bothered me about what bothered me about episode 2 a lot was the end, where it was like, great, Maeve's still under someone's thumb again. And I get it. They're trying to get the audience to build up that anticipation of when she finally breaks free and she's not under anyone else's control. But I kind of let me get there now because for the past 2 seasons we've just seen her be gain some type of freedom only to lose it again. And I get it because I like where it's going. It seems like it's setting her up to be the hero or anti-hero for this season. But I kind of want to get there faster. We've seen 2 seasons of her being shackled or held back by someone. Trying to think what else stood out. I was actually surprised that they went back to the park so early in the season. Yeah. The other thing I was surprised they did, if you didn't have HBO, you could watch season one for free leading up to the premiere on Sunday or last Sunday. I mean, if you ever seen the show and somebody tells, hey, it's better than getting nothing. Yeah, it's free Westworld. Who's gonna nobody should complain about free Westworld. Anything else on the show that stood out to you? Hmm. And she's murder bodying in a cool way. It's not like she's just running this right out shooting them. Like the things she's doing is pretty cool. Yeah. So she can like, absolve herself a little bit. So what are you doing on to pass the time during your quarantine? What movies are on the list? What? It's funny because as soon as you said the title, the first thing that popped in my mind was this is either a John Claude Van Damme film or a Sly Stallone film. As soon as I heard that title, I'm like, yeah, this is some janky action film. What else was on the bad movie list? Oh, brother. How bad was that? Oof. Do you think any of those characters make it over to the MCU? Well, not actors or actresses, I should say, not characters. His Hulk beast? It, I, you're gonna have to do some retconning during WandaVision. So that just those. It looked like the makeup had got worse for that one too. She should have never been Mystique in the first place. Yeah, that man has some dignity about himself. And how bad? The dead speak. Does it make sense? Please break this down for me. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense. A whole lot more sense. Okay. Sounds like the ultimate edition of BVS. Oh, okay. That's dope. Oh, yeah. Would have been nice to have been included in the movie. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, that's cool. And felt that they were trying to convey like a father figure sense, but he just pulled it off wrong. Yeah. Nice. Sounds good. So, folks, please pick up this book if you were confused, upset, and appalled at the Rise of Skywalker, like I was. Yes. Anything you want to say before we get out of here? Stay in the damn house, people. Seriously, if it's not groceries, look, I'm talking about picking up comics and telling people to stay in the house. I'm not gonna go pick up the comics tomorrow, folks. If it's not groceries or something like you really need, please stay in the house for your sake, for the sake of your loved ones. And as we've been seeing lately, that whole if young people get it, they'll be okay. That's going out the window as well too, because I'm seeing way too many healthy looking 35 and 34, 36 year old people, 29-year olds passing away. Like this is not a joke. Um, just please stay in the house. Jeez. Yeah. And speaking of being stuck in the house, every time I go to pick my son up from school, teachers, he's amazing, a model citizen. This child is a super villain. It's only been 5 days. We gotta do something. I know the president will open up the country by Easter, but something we gotta find a way to get these kids back to school. Oof. At least they got each other to fight. Oof. Well, folks, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Stay inside the house. If you must go out, make it quick. Wear some gloves. Wear a mask or something. Peace.